we wanted to get better in some areas. We got better in our special teams groups, and we had to play a lot of players. Unfortunately, we probably lost another one. But the next guy's got to step up and go. I think we found a couple linebackers. I thought they played really well, Traven and Montrell. So you might as well consider both of them freshmen because they've never played there. Either one of them's played there before their safeties, but played very well. Did what we needed to do and tried to slow it down as much as we could, to be honest with you. On to SMU.
Coach, what does the loss of Kenny mean to you?
Next guy, just like all the rest of them. You make a lot more about injuries than I do. I mean, I don't talk about them. I mean, we played with 50 players a couple years ago, so. Next guy will play up.
How was Downing for you?
Okay. He got ran by a couple times, so he learned some things that I told him that he was doing. Now he understands. The last one, though, was the corner's fault. He came off on the running back. There was no reason the corner to come off on the vertical route. So there was some learning things. But on the long touchdown, that's the only thing I'm not very happy with, is we had him about 50 yards, and we had about every person that had not played in the ball game in there, and the guy went 70 or 80 yards on a touchdown. So, but it doesn't matter who we put in there. We put him in there, you're not supposed to let him score, or you don't get play. That's what the rule is. Doesn't matter who's in. So.
Do you think your guys are getting used to not being aware who might be beside them from?
I don't understand.
I mean, there's a lot of changes for them to get used to.
There's a lot of changes for you, not for us. That's what we do.
Coach, you always talk about this offense in the second year, not knowing where it's going. Through the second game, where are you seeing everything?
I still think we've got a lot of improvement. I thought we started very slow, but you know, you got to understand, it's reality somewhere in between Minnesota and this defense we played today, and we'll play a better one at SMU next week. And you'll keep. I mean, every week it'll be like that, but you got to come ready to play. Nothing's going to come easy. I didn't really feel like today was easy for them, but you know, in the start of the second quarter, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. We slowed it down. I said, look, if you want your twos to play and run the offense in the second half, then we've got to slow this down, and so that we're not, because I'm not going to let the score get out of hand, which to me it's still out of hand. But I mean, even on the last drive, we ran the ball, but so we're glad we got out. No injuries, I don't think. More people got a chance to play. We didn't have to play a lot of plays, and so that means you got less chance of people getting hurt, and we get on to the next ball game. So.
Wilson and Summers were good for you preparing on the short week?
Well, actually, the guy played best with Traven. Traven Howard will be a starting Sam linebacker next week. He made an unbelievable play on a jailbreak screen, an unbelievable play on a double out, unbelievable play on 2 run plays. I mean, unbelievable. Those guys last year would not have made any better play than what he did today. I mean, he played great. You know, we knew that if we had a chance that that's what was going to happen, we would put him in, and we kind of threw him in the fire, and he did unbelievable. So, you know, really the depth chart gets hurt is not in offense and defense. We'll survive that. It's really special teams. So you saw Rico Evans today. You saw Alex Dunham. You saw Nico Smalls. You saw a couple big wide receivers play special teams. Those guys are going to have to. It was all new guys. It wasn't even second team guys on kickoff. The last 4 or 5 kickoffs, it was threes. And guys, as we're just trying to build and get guys experience because of people we're gonna have to play down the road. So I mean, we got work to do because you're gonna have to keep people healthy.
Your special teams got a boost today with Cavante returning a couple of those punts.
I mean, I told you guys, we've had a hard time tackling when he's gonna make the first guy miss. So it's he's good at will. If we would have blocked the way we needed to block, the one should have been a touchdown. We didn't get the one block we needed, and we should have had it. So. We'll wait till Sunday. We'll enjoy it right now.
Are you saying that you tried to slow the game down?
Second quarter. Yeah, because if you score 50 in the first half, then you gotta run the ball second half when you put your number 2 and number 3 quarterbacks in. So the score was what, 35, I think. So then I can run my whole offense the second half with my second team offense. But if you don't do that, then you don't do that, then you can't. Then you end up just doing what we did with Foster. You just gotta hand the ball off every time and run the clock. Like we did the one drive where you just go down the field. But I told them we gotta let the air out of it till we get into halftime so we get an opportunity to run our offense second half. So, like I said, reality's somewhere in between. And you hate to score 70 any way you do it. So you don't like it scored on you, you don't like it, like I told him, I tried to slow it down in the second quarter, and we did, and I slowed it down in the fourth quarter. So, and we did everything we could to do what we needed to do. We played a lot of people. I mean, I asked a couple of them, I said, is that guy eligible? I'd never seen him on the field. In fact, we had 2 39s on it one time. We had to run one guy off. And then we tried to put him back on, which is a penalty. You guys all remember the Kansas State game, so it was an interesting last 5 minutes.